It can't be. They all got sucked up.
We should do something! Should we do something? We should do something! Should we do something? We should do something! Should we do something? We should do something. Should we do something? Yes, you should do something, you boring idiots!
Hey guys, LunarSpawn27 here, and boy does it feel good to have the chapters come out on Wednesdays. So let's get started with Naruto chapter 661, The Failed World. So the chapter begins with Kurama getting extracted from Naruto. You know, I thought Naruto was gonna have a even more surprising reaction over this, but I think we all know what's going on inside his head.
Fuck!
Naruto starts to fall to the ground, but he is saved by Gaara's sand. Meanwhile, with the 9 bijous, they all get sealed one by one inside the Geromazo statue. You know, it kind of sucks that they were just recently freed and now they're getting resealed again. So does this mean we have to go through chapter after chapter of the Geromazo statue turning into the Jubi? Meanwhile, with Madara, he says that he's only capable at the moment of sealing the 9 bijous, even though it took longer than a few seconds according to White Zetsu. But Madara insults him, saying that he is just a reject of a failed experiment. But White Zetsu really doesn't care about being called a reject, since his nickname was Josetsu, meaning talkative, and Black Zetsu's nickname was Dokusetsu, which means invective. Well, I actually never thought of Black Zetsu as invective, but considering what he said to Obito, alright, I'll buy it. Anyway, Madara asks him how the fight was going on over there, and he says it's all under control, the insides are surprisingly good. I was kind of confused of what he meant by that, but the only fight that is occurring right now is Obito's struggle over Black Zetsu's control of his body. So maybe that's what he was referring to. Despite the flack that I gave earlier on my intro, thank God we got people actually trying to do something. At least Gaara is trying to take care of Naruto, and Tobirama, the second Hokage, finally appears and tries to take on Madara. But why didn't he try to take him on while he was focusing all his attention of resealing the bijous inside the Geromazo statue? I mean, Madara would lose focus on getting them sealed and might buy some bijous some time to escape? I don't know. Anyway, Tobirama attacks Madara from behind using the Hiraishin Giri, the same technique he used on Izuna, but Madara manages to dodge the attack and extracts a chakra rod out of his arm to stab Tobirama. But Tobirama's kunai has a seal of the Hiraishin, which he uses to dodge Madara's attack and tries to attack him from above. We cut back to Gaara carrying Naruto on his back and using a cloud of sand to fly away from the Geromazo and heading towards God knows where, determined to save Naruto and not let him die. Alright, enough with that. Let's get back to the action where... Aww, I wanted to see what happened. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, like, within one page, you cut away from the fight. And then the next, you get back to the fight, and Tobirama has been stabbed by chakra rods and got taken down. How did that happen? I don't know if this is supposed to be convenient towards the plot or lazy writing, but at least Kishimoto should have at least shown Tobirama being defeated, or at least shown him getting stabbed by the chakra rods. I would like to know how that happened. According to Madara, he says that he's nurturing a new eye, and he doesn't know if it'll stick with him. He has another eye? I don't get it, because he has his Rinnegan eyes back, his original eyes. I mean, what other eyes are there? What is he talking about? I don't know. This still kind of raises some questions here. So we cut to Sasuke riding on a hawk. Okay, you know what? I just gotta briefly say this. This is really bugging me. How the hell did Sasuke get the hawk summoning jutsu? How did he get the contract? How did he come across it? I really want to know, because apparently he has 2 summoning contracts, snakes and hawks. And it has been confirmed, according to him, that a person can have more than one summoning. Of course, the only other person that has more than one summoning was Nagato, but we let it slide because of the six paths of pain, and one of the pains was the animal realm, which managed to summon multiple animals. What about other people? Can they only summon two animals? And if that's the case, why is it only Sasuke that we get to see a person that has two summoning contracts? Why is he the only one? Why don't we get to see other people who have more than one summoning? Okay, brief rant over. While Sasuke is flying towards where Madara is, we get a brief flashback of what happened before that. Before he took off, Hashirama wants to give Sasuke a jutsu. It was something that will bind Madara in response to him taking away Hashirama's senjutsu chakra. Sasuke asks why doesn't he do it himself, and the least he could do is remove those chakra rods. But Hashirama says that those chakra rods have been stabbed through his pressure points, meaning that he is incapable of molding any chakra. Also, it kind of restricts his movements, as we've seen before when Pain stabbed Jiraiya and Naruto with the chakra rods. Hashirama is going to use all of his strength to transfer all of his remaining chakra to Sasuke, asking him to stop Madara. Sasuke asks why would he ask him such a request to an Uchiha of all people, and it was because Hashirama reminded him of Madara's brother Izuna. He figured since Madara was originally a kind man and loved his brother Izuna very much, he thought that if he saw Sasuke and if Sasuke uses a different method aside from force to stop him, so Hashirama is asking an Uchiha to use a method aside from force to stop another powerful Uchiha. Wait, did he just ask Sasuke to use the Talk No Jutsu on Madara? I highly doubt Madara is going to be the one to be stopped by a Talk No Jutsu, but then again, if he does get stopped by a Talk No Jutsu, I will call bull crap. So anyway, the flashback ends and Madara grabs one of his chakra rods and stabs Tobirama right in the head. You know, I thought I was going to freak out over seeing this, but considering Tobirama is an Edo Tensei, yeah, seeing this damage inflicted upon a corpse is not that all surprising, really. Madara is enjoying hurting Tobirama since he waited a long time to do this, since he was the one that killed Izuna. So yeah, it has been confirmed that a technique that Tobirama used, it killed Izuna. But what I really want to know is what happened between the time the Uchihas retreated and to Izuna's death. But it would probably be a long time till we get to see Madara's side of the story. Tobirama asks why he was so desperate to resort to resurrection when their time has long since ended. Madara said that he is going to create a country and succeed where Hashirama failed. He says that Hashirama's country was a shameful contradiction. Man seeks peace, yet at the same time yearning for war. The two realms belong solely to man. Thinking of peace while spilling blood is something that only humans can do. They're two sides of the same coin. To protect something, another must be sacrificed. So, because he believes that this world is full of contradictions, that he wants to create a dream world where there is no contradiction whatsoever. That nobody has to be sacrifices. There's no war, no violence, just love, peace, and happiness. Also, during his conversation, we actually get the brief flashback of when Hashirama defeated Madara back at the Valley of the End. He said this speech, be it a brother, friend, or even my child, the betrayal of the village cannot and will not be tolerated. Tobirama, despite not being able to move, was at least capable of attacking, even if it's minor, spitting out some Senbons at Madara, but Madara merely summoned his Susanoo arm to block it. Sasuke finally arrives at his destination, attacks Madara from above, but he just stops. How? We don't see anything immobilizing Sasuke or stopping his movements. How in the hell is Madara able to do that? Is it that Rimbo Hengoku technique? Is it an invisible chameleon he summoned? Is it a Susanoo? A Genjutsu? I mean, what the hell? Anyway, Madara grabs Sasuke's sword, saying that the world has too much contradictions and inconsistencies, saying that you have to sacrifice one to protect another, be it a close friend, brother, or even my child. And then the chapter ends with Madara stabbing Sasuke right through the heart with his own sword, saying, I gave you more ample time to do something. Such a pity. So yeah, that is Naruto chapter 661. What do I think? This was a pretty good chapter. The flashback I liked because it actually shows some important things that are going to happen later on. We don't know the technique that Hashirama gave to Sasuke in order to stop Madara, but since he gave Sasuke his chakra, maybe he has his own senjutsu technique. With Naruto, he is still in deep shit since he is now dying, but Gaara is going to try to do something to stop that. Maybe take him to Minato so that he can seal the other half of Kurama inside Naruto. Granted, it hasn't really been been confirmed whether a portion of the chakra or the entire beast itself can be resealed inside the Jinchuriki, and the Jinchuriki will be revived, since the Jinchuriki recently had its bijou extracted. It hasn't really been confirmed, but it could be possible. And I know a lot of people are freaking out over Sasuke getting stabbed by Madara, but guys, it's Sasuke. Obviously, he's not gonna die like this, at least not so soon, at least. So it's obvious that Sasuke is going to try to get out of this. Maybe it is the jutsu that Hashirama gave him. Maybe it's a genjutsu or a clone or substitution technique. It could be Izanami, Izanagi, Tsukiyomi technique, a genjutsu, whatever. I know is that Sasuke is not gonna die, at least not like this. And I still want to know why the hell he can't move. I mean, was he also stabbed by a chakra rod? Because he's just up in the air, completely immobilized. I mean, it's not explained what Madara did. And speaking of Madara, once again, this chapter shows how much of a villain this guy is. The guy sealed all 9 bijous inside the Getamazu statue. It took Obito over 600 chapters. Madara did it in 3. Granted, the 9 bijous back then were scattered across the 5 nations, but Madara took, in the Naruto time, a couple of seconds. Maybe even a minute, who knows. A lot shorter than what Obito has accomplished. And it also shows how desperate this guy is for accomplishing his goal, even willing to kill his own fellow clan member. But the thing is, if he's using the contradiction that he claimed about Hashirama's world, how sacrifice has to be done in order to protect another, doesn't that mean that Madara is also contradicting himself? But I'll let you guys decide on that. So next week, I think Sasuke is going to try to get out of this situation somehow. If not, then at least have somebody help him. Where the hell's Sarutobi? Where the hell's Orochimaru? The rookies? The Kages? What the hell? And also, why is it that this chapter forgot about Killer B? He also got Gyuki extracted from him. Unless he's gonna use the same trick as he did to escape Sasuke back then, the tentacle, since we saw Gyuki cut that off. But I don't know if Killer B is going to be alive or dead. We just have to wait and see. And I gotta give kudos to Tobirama for at least attempting to attack Madara, at least attempting to do something, unlike those dumb fodder ninjas, but he is also immobilized. But overall, I still like this chapter. I thought it was a pretty good start to 2014, and I can't wait to see what happens next. That is Naruto chapter 661. So tell me, guys, what do you think of this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You think Sasuke's going to die? I don't think he's going to die. He's going to get out of it somehow, but how do you think he's going to get out of this? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more videos, and check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Naruto chapter 661. I'm Lunar27, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Also, I'm not sure if I should point this out, but in the panel where you see Sasuke's hawk, it looks like it has the Rinnegan. Is that a drawing mistake, or is Sasuke gonna have the Rinnegan? I mean, I would be a little irritated if Sasuke does get the Rinnegan, but then again, it's Madara, so I guess they do need a Rinnegan to beat a Rinnegan user.